serious thing. I can imagine a time when people say, well, that's offensive to suggest that a gay person moves their hands in a flourishing motion and you now need to apologize. I mean, there's a creepy PC thing out there that really bothers me.
All right, that was Jerry Seinfeld lashing out at this country becoming way too PC these days. And liberals, not surprisingly, they were quick to jump on Seinfeld's very honest comments. Watch this.
I kind of roll my eyes at Jerry Seinfeld. You know, he's a billionaire. Like, I don't feel sorry for him if people don't laugh hard enough at his jokes.
Boo-hoo, Jerry Seinfeld. How about stop being lazy and write some smart, funny jokes?
Right. Well,
there is that. There is that. Don't insult. I think it's so cheap and easy to be able to insult people who are socially marginalized. All right, then lose out on money just because you're afraid to be criticized because you can't come up with funny jokes that don't insult people cheaply.
If Jerry Seinfeld is banished from society, then I'll feel differently about it. But for now, he's fine.
I think he's made $820 million in his career. Yeah. So the exile will be comfortable.
My head is exploding. I can't take this. Anyway, here with reaction. Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce and Fox and Friends first co-host Ainsley Earhardt. I am tired. I can't take it anymore. I can't tell. I told a joke last night. What's an Irish 7-course meal? Do you know what it is?
No, I'm Scottish, but it's what is it?
You weren't watching. A 6-pack and a potato. I can only say that because I'm Irish. We have gotten. This is so anal retentive. It's ridiculous. Reaction.
Well, look, the left needs to have a sense of humor. They need to get over themselves. Seinfeld is one of the funniest men in modern American
funny
history.
Jokes.
And what they do is their ignorance, though, is clear. They have no idea what they're exposing about themselves. Look, comedy has always been used politically. It is the way to ridicule and mock the status quo. And that is what threatens the left so much. It tells people that you can think a different way, that you can diminish the thing that tells you that they're going to lord it over you.
Is there anything that has offended you in being a feminist? You were once the former president of now. Is there anything that offends you?
Yeah, well, look, I think all kinds of things offend everybody every day. And you then think about who is that person, like that conversation, people complaining about Seinfeld. That's offensive. It's also frightening. Yeah. But then you get over it. You look and you put it into context because it's also not personal. And even what he was talking about, his joke.
All right, Ainsley.
People are so sensitive. People are so defensive. And I agree with you. We have to learn to loosen up, lighten up, and laugh a little bit. This all started when he was on Colin Cowherd's show talking about not wanting to speak or not wanting to do his comedy routine in colleges because they didn't get his humor, and they're so PC.
I know. Yeah. All right, real quick, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, I don't know what the proper term is, and I talked to Bruce 3 weeks ago, whatever.
Yes.
And his mother calls him Bruce, okay? Whatever. He's getting this Arthur Ashe Award for courage, and Bob Costas was upset about it. What's your reaction to that?
Many people do agree with Bob Costas in this because he says there are other candidates that better exemplify this award. Look, we all watched that interview. I was crying when I watched that interview. I felt sorry for Bruce Jenner. I'm glad that Bruce Jenner is now Caitlyn, and if that makes her happy because she was struggling so much. However, I do think you've got Noah Galloway, who's that Iraq vet that lost his arm, fighting for our country, lost his leg as well.
Real quick, I got to get a reaction from Tammy.
Well, look, this is like Barack Obama getting the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay,
Why do you say that?
There are so many. You have to think of context when it comes to the other people. A young woman who was playing basketball with brain cancer who's died. He should get an award for courage for coming out as a Republican, because when you look at the international reaction.
You see Diane Sawyer's reaction during the interview?
Yeah. This guy has been lauded and embraced. This has not been a tough framework. And look, women go through something tough every day. But in this kind of an instance, I think Jenner could also refuse the award for these reasons.
That's an interesting point.
I think he could. He's a good guy.
I guarantee that he thinks there are other people that are more deserving. When you have a veteran and you have someone who died, who played for the university.
That would be a good move for Caitlyn to do.
Thank you both. Good to see you. Thank you. And coming up, all right, Marco Rubio, his 24-foot, let's see, huge yacht, luxurious speedboat. We need your help on that question coming up next.
Your credit is in pretty good shape.
Chuck, I know I have a 798 FICO score thanks to Experian.com.